Painting with your dominant hand, beauty, perfection. Painting with your non-dominant hand. What's up my nerdy peeps, I hope you're having an amazing day and welcome to Nerdy Nails. I think we can all agree everyone has done this at least once in their life. When it comes to painting our nails with our dominant hand, we do a really good job, we paint it perfectly, but when it comes to painting with our non-dominant hand, we get a little bit shaky and we don't get that quite perfect manicure look like here. So in today's video I'm going to show you how you will never ever have to have one perfect hand and one wonky hand. I'm going to show you how you'll be able to paint both hands perfectly, or more importantly, how to paint your nails perfectly with your non-dominant hand. So let's jump right into the video. So the biggest way how we improve painting with our non-dominant hand, one of the biggest ways is just practice, practice, practice. You start painting more confidently with your non-dominant hand and you'll soon get there. But one of the biggest reasons why we paint so wonky with our non-dominant hand is kind of implied in the name. It's our non-dominant hand. We don't do a lot with that hand. The muscles in that hand are a lot weaker. So I highly recommend just to get like a notepad. Please excuse my tea-stained notepad. I put tea here all the time. The struggles of being British. So you want to grab a notepad and just practice writing in your non-dominant hand. If you don't like writing, you could just doodle or just do anything that you would normally do with your dominant hand with your non-dominant hand, just to help strengthen the muscles in your non-dominant hand, just to make them a little bit stronger. The next step to getting a perfect manicure on your non-dominant hand is actually the technique to how you apply the polish onto your nail, as there's a certain pattern you need to follow to get the perfect results, and that is applying the brush into the center of your nail and then pushing the brush up near to your cuticles, not touching the cuticles. You want to leave a small gap, then bring your nail brush all the way down to your nail, and then slightly curving your nail to the left, you're just going to bring your brush straight to the top, and you're just going to pull the brush down again, but on the left side of your nail. And then you're just going to repeat that same brush stroke again, but twisting your nail to the right and doing the right side of your nail. And that's the perfect way how to apply nail polish onto your nail without getting any polish on the skin or cuticle area. And then the final thing you can do once you've done that, you can cap the nail polish at the end of your nail. So you just apply a thin stroke of polish at the bottom of your nail. This is just called capping. What this does, it just applies some nail polish at the bottom of your nail, so when it comes to the daily wear of wearing the nail polish, it should help prevent chipping in the long run, and this will increase the long lasting wear of the nail polish. So the next thing you want to watch out is not to overload the brush with nail polish, as if there's too much polish on the brush, when it comes to applying, the polish will go everywhere. So avoid having too much polish on the brush. How you avoid this: when you pull the brush out of the bottle, you just want to remove excess polish on one side of the brush. You just want to remove the excess by tapping it on the bottle, and then you flip the brush over and then lightly tap the brush on the side of the bottle again, just to remove any huge excess amounts of polish on that side of the brush, and it should leave you with the perfect amount of nail polish you need to apply onto your nail. I also find the size of the nail brush has a huge effect when it comes to applying the polish. I much prefer nail polishes where the brush is slightly wider and the sides are curved than the thin straight nail brushes, as when it comes to applying the polish, I just think to get that perfect curved top when you apply the nail polish at the top, it just looks a lot smoother when it comes from a brush that has a wider curved end rather than a nail brush that is just straight and stiff. I also highly recommend, if you're new to the nail polish world as well, to find nail polishes that have the wide curved brush as for application as well. They are always a lot more easier to apply the polish rather than the straight stiff brushes. I just find that the brushes that are straight and stiff, they just take a little more work and just getting used to applying the polish to get it perfectly on your nail and not having any polishes fall into the skin or cuticle area. Where the brushes that are wider and curved, they are just so much more easier to apply. I always feel like I have to pay more attention when applying the polish if I'm using a nail brush that is straight and stiff. And also with the brushes that are long and wide, sometimes you can actually get away with applying the polish into the middle, then to the top, and bringing it all the way down in one stroke. You don't have to all the time twist left and right, because the brush is so wide it sometimes is able to cover the whole nail. So that's another reason why I like them, because the application is also a lot easier with a wider and curved brush. I just think when it comes to applying the polish with a wide curved brush, it's just a lot more easier and it just looks a lot more smoother compared to a nail polish that has a straight stiff brush. So I highly recommend, if you're looking to get perfect nails without a lot of effort, then I highly recommend to invest in nail polishes that have the wide curved brush, as it does make application a lot easier. And if you follow all these steps and you still happen to get nail polish on the skin and cuticle area, then the simplest thing to fix this is just get some nail polish remover dipped in either a cotton bud or a nail brush, just to remove the excess nail polish from the skin and cuticle area. And once you've cleaned up your nail, just add a top coat to seal everything in. And there you guys have it. There are a few helpful tips on how to paint your non-dominant hand perfectly. Hopefully after this video, guys, you should be able to paint your non-dominant hand a lot better, and you should have more end results looking like this than that. And that's everything in today's video. If you have enjoyed today's video, please leave it a like. Any questions or queries, then leave me a comment down below and I will answer them. And just remember, guys, keep being awesome, keep being amazing, and I'll see you in the next nail art video. Bye!